Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to stick with this or if it's even going to work, but I'm going to give it a shot. I had this plan to, like, a couple of months ago, I stumbled across some videos about making a personal curriculum for yourself. And I thought this was a really good idea, and I wanted to give it a shot. And hopefully, these videos will help keep me on track. I spent a while planning out all the things I was going to learn and when I was going to work on those things and giving myself as much structure as I could. And hopefully, I can stick with it because I'm not very good at following through on things like this. But I'm gonna do my best. Anyway, one of the first things that I have on my schedule is once a week I want to do a creativity exercise. Creativity, I think, like, a lot of times people think, oh, a person is creative or they're not creative. And definitely there's, like, some people are just naturally more creative than others. But I also kind of feel like creativity is a mindset you can put yourself in. And if you practice being creative or doing creative things, you're going to tend more towards that creativity. So, to kind of start off my year, I wanted to do 3 months where every week I do a different creative exercise. I've got a bowl here of all the different activities that I came up with, and I already drew one. To make a continuous line drawing of a face. I kind of thought this would be a good exercise because you have to think about, you kind of have to plan and think about where you're going with your line. But you can't just draw a face as is probably in one continuous line. You can't do like photorealism. Not that I'm all that great at that anyway. And also, when I was younger, I used to draw all the time, and I haven't for a long time. I don't think I've drawn a picture just to draw in at least 10 years. So I kind of thought that this would be a good exercise to try out. I haven't done continuous line specifically since I was in high school. We had to draw like pictures of our hands. And the way that we did it then was like you couldn't have a line cross another line. But I was looking online after I picked this slip of paper, and a lot of people just let their lines cross and don't really follow that rule. So I'm probably not going to follow that rule because it's been a while and who knows. And I'm also going to try and give myself a lot of grace since it's been a while. So, just gonna sit here, I guess, and give it a try. I might do a few of them just to see if I can get better over a few tries. I'm kind of already late. I said I was gonna do this once a week, and I was supposed to have this one done like yesterday at the latest, and clearly I didn't stick with that at all. So Hopefully that's not a sign that I'm just not going to be able to do this or keep up with my goal here. But I do have other things planned. I spent an hour reading a book called Gathering Moss every day. And I finished it earlier. So that's progress, I guess. And I have some exercise goals. I think that the idea is that if I can keep this structured enough, I can stick with it throughout the year. But I don't know that, if I get a week that has just a bunch of overtime or something, I'm kind of concerned that that's not going to be the case, and that 1 week off will destroy any kind of streak that I have. But I'm not going to worry about it until it happens, because I don't know that it'll happen until it does. Kind of picked up my pencil there. I mean, it's not a horrible depiction of a face. It doesn't look totally human, but I don't know. I'll give it another shot. It's really awkward to be sitting here talking to my phone though, so maybe just I'll take a break from that. Not good at the not picking my pencil up here. I mean, they're vaguely face shaped. Maybe I should try. I think I'll try just doing a hand drawing, like just to see, based on something I can actually see. Usually when I draw or paint, I make short little strokes. So this is very different from what I would normally be doing. Hopefully I'm not out of view of the camera, otherwise it'll look really weird what I'm doing. Although it might look really weird what I'm doing anyway, so... Okay, I'm not going to count that as picking up a pencil because clearly my phone just kind of fell from the sky there. So I'm just going to continue this drawing while holding my phone. And again, going back to not looking at what I'm doing because we're not having something to compare to, because I have to now hold my phone myself. If I continue doing this, which I kind of still want to, I'm definitely going to have to come up with another plan as far as how to hold my phone. I don't know what kind of thumb that is supposed to be, but one more shot at trying to draw a face. And then after that, I think I'll just draw or pick another thing for, it'll be this week now since I had a late start. well, fairly abstract, but you know, it gets the picture across, probably, hopefully. I don't know. Definitely not my best work, but like I said, I'm gonna go easy on myself because it's been a long time since I even tried to draw anything, so and also not the type of drawing that I normally used to do, so choosing a new task for the upcoming week. I don't even really remember what all of these were because I actually made these probably a month and a half ago. Actually, probably 2 months ago now because hopefully this won't be something that's like crazy. Create a shadow picture with various objects. Take a picture. Okay. Kind of have an idea of what I was going for here when I came up with this. I really like, you know, those pictures where basically the idea is that you stack things up in such a way that when you shine a light behind it, it casts a shadow on the wall to look like something else. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. I don't know what I'm going to do a picture of, or if I can even make it work. But I guess that's all part of the process.